Finding domain and range from a linear graph in context. The owners of a recreation area are filling a small pond with water in 180 minutes. The pond already had some water at the beginning. The graph shows the amount of water in liters in the pond versus time in minutes. Find the range and the domain of the function shown. So here we see the time that they were talking about, and here we see the amount of waters, or the liters. And what they want us to do is state the domain and the range. So down here it says write your answers as inequalities using X or Y as appropriate, or you may click on empty set or all reals for the answer. Okay, so when I look at this, they told me that the pond already had some water in it. So that's why they're starting at 450 over here. Then they fill up the pool over time, and when it's full, they shut that water off after 180 minutes. Okay, so the range is the Y values. Okay, so we know the range is the Y values, and the domain is the X values. So I usually think about the X values or the domain first. Now it doesn't matter which one you think about first, but I'm going to do domain first. Here I see that the domain starts. It begins at 0 and it goes until 180 minutes. Now, I can't have negative time, so it's important that I know that if this number line were to keep going this way, like this would be where it started. Okay, so if it was flat on this number line, it would start here and go this way. Okay, so I have that X is between 0 and 180. So the way I write that as an inequality is 0 is less than or equal to X, because at 0 minutes there was exactly 450 liters. So at 0 minutes, and then I go all the way out to this 180 here. So X is less than or equal to 180. Because at exactly 180, when X was exactly 180, they shut the water off. So it could equal 180 or less than. That covers this X direction for this whole graph here. Okay? Now to think about the Y direction, I'm going to use the variable Y instead of X. Now when I'm looking at the Y range here, I see that this connects back to the 1350, okay, 1,350 liters. But I don't start at 0 liters because the pond already had water in it. So I'm going to start at 450. So I see that Y is going to be trapped between 450 and 1,350. So I'm going to start at 450. So 450 is less than or equal to Y, which is less than or equal to 1350. That's because at time 0, there was exactly 450 liters. So Y can equal 450 liters, or Y is bigger than it up until it equals exactly 1,350. So those are my domain and range for this problem.